gonna say Aces because I feel like Aces is a way better subtitle than Fever, but yeah, this one is Fever. I actually kind of want to go back and play Aces again because I don't know. I've played way more of this already than I ever did with Aces, and I always really liked Aces. It's just I just didn't put the time into it to get really good at it. Okay. Fever. Hmm. Yeah, they're really gonna have to improve the online system in this. They really need to like balance the single and doubles players because it feels like everyone just kind of primarily plays singles, and it's like it takes a little bit longer to get a doubles match. Okay. I imagine it doesn't help that there's like two different double formats. Okay.
Let's see how it plays out.
1-0.
Yeah, fuck you, Rosa. Ah, damn it! I forgot to finish my. Yeah, I was working out when I got home, so
That'll be tough.
2-0.
I completely forgot to do my video. I'll do it tomorrow. I got the script done, so I didn't actually make it. Yeah, I finished my
2-1.
script. I started working on a second script, and I'm just like, I don't know. I think I might be doing scripts more often now. We'll see. Oops.
2.
Yeah, I still play like it's singles. I gotta.
3-2.
Ready?
Four.
Rosalina's not good. What the hell? Whoa!
4-3.
What the hell was that? The lag fucked me up. I pressed the button, but
5-3.
Keep it going.
it always sucks when you have
6-3.
when you have some online lag.
Match point.
This will be the match.
Game, set, and match.
And it's about with doubles sometimes. Sometimes you get carried by your doubles partner, and other times you just fuck everything up for everyone else. It's embarrassing.
The match is starting. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, an easy one. High ball. Was the plan to
1-0.
Ready? Someone. An intense shot. Defended. Great return. Balance trouble.
The hell was that? How the hell did that happen?
Nice technique. What a sight.
Whoop.
On that shot. Here's
2-1.
Yeah, doubles feels like it's gonna be its own
Let's go.
game. It's just I don't know. I just haven't really put the time into it. I've never gotten to doubles in real life, so. Oh, come on. Hello.
You can do it.
3-2.
Yeah, Yeah, the lag is fucking us all up.
You ready?
4, 2.
Nice angle. Defended. A great return. Right now it's trouble. It's just about time for a fever shot.
Base. Fever counter. That was crazy.
Oh, an easy one.
Oh shit. Ah.
You're getting better. Keep it going. Great drop shot.
6, 3.
Okay. I'm starting to get into doubles. I'm starting to get
Match
into it.
point.
You ready? What a fun shot. Nice curve on that shot. The plan. Wonderful. Nice to see you. Disappeared. What a sight. High up. It's just about time.
6,
Wait, what?
4.
Why weren't they moving fast enough?
Match point.
You ready? Nice angle.
Does Peach get tired quickly or what?
Spin. A deep hit. An intense shot. Appears. The racket changed. Drop shot. Here's top spin. Curve.
6, 5. Match point.
Keep it going. Easy one.
6, all.
That's magic.
They have 2 magic rods. Wow.
All right, let's go. What a fun shot.
Advantage.
Shit.
Silver.
Ah.
Wonderful.
Match point.
This will be a match point. Nice technique.
6, all.
Managed to save it. All right.
Ready? Racket change. Don't fall. Watch out.
Advantage receiver.
Deep hit.
Pokepia,
Match
yeah.
point.
Yeah, people are going in full damage control about it right now. Pokemon games aren't supposed to get like this high score if you don't know. Like they typically go to great lengths to try and pretend it's just a fad for kids. They've always done that. What's the Metacritic average for like red and blue? I actually have no idea.
Nice technique. Disappeared. An easy one. A high ball was the play.
Oh come on! What
All.
the... Yeah, Pokepia is not going to be out till tomorrow, I don't think.
Ready?
So yeah, tomorrow night we'll be streaming it. No shit, no.
Advantage receiver.
Still
Match point.
Yeah, it's a rough
keep
match.
it going.
No shit, why did I fall? Why do I keep tripping? Oh wow, 451. Yeah, there's not a lot of people playing doubles right now. How is it a critical success? Like critics have already been releasing reviews. Yeah, it's done. I think it's been done since Requiem came out. Actually, technically since Mario Kart World, but like after Requiem came out, like the people who hype up third-party games couldn't like really downplay it anymore. So
Ready?
they hyped up Requiem, which kind of set the stage for Pokepia being successful. Because you can't downplay Pokepia by saying that like, well, what I really wanted was a Resident Evil game because we got one. Like, there's so much coming out, it's going to be very, very hard to downplay, like, any individual release. Like, you're going to have to, like, downplay everything that's coming out, and it's just not going to be doable. Like, Belleville Park's going to be really interesting because,
4-1.
You know, people are spurging out about it not being 3D Mario, but that's really not going to survive, I think. Hey, you're the serving. 3D Mario, I don't think is coming out anytime soon, and I think that's why it became such a meme. Is that like the industry knows that we're probably not getting it for a while, so they're just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna act uppity about 3D Mario to downplay everything else that's coming out, especially the 3D Donkey Kong. Like the correct answer for people bitching about 3D Mario is just be like Bonanza. Like that's it. Like fucking Bonanza. Like I would argue Bonanza is like far more culturally significant than Odyssey. Or like Sunshine, or like pretty much like most 3D Marios, I would say. Maybe not 64, but like, yeah, for most of them, it's like it's a huge deal because it brought Pauline back. It proved that DK is still a AAA like an A-list Nintendo franchise. It's like a sub team. I mean, people say that, but it's like, are we really gonna get Bonanza and then a 3D Mario in like a year of each other? I don't think so. I think it's going to be at least like 2 or 3 years.
Game, set, and match silver.
Yeah, I'm not really getting into it. It doesn't need to sell more than Odyssey. Like, we need to stop like getting hung up on sales, really, because first of all, like the other games still exist and they're still selling, and also, like these games can like build their own audiences and be their own thing. So I don't really like talking about sales because like I really think it's kind of pointless to do that. But like, you know, traditionally PlayStation owners have like always downplayed Nintendo by bringing up sales. Ah, shit, really?
0.
No, I've always been very vocal about like not caring about sales. Here he goes. The sales talk only comes about because so many people use sales to try and like weaponize against Nintendo.
3-0.
I feel like you see more variety of characters in the doubles matches. But yeah, Pokepia's gonna rape like Requiem in sales. It's crazy. Well, like Mario Kart World like sold like 10 million units. You know, it was like it has like a 60% attach rate with Switch 2 right now. And like the industry tried to tell us that was a bomb, right? So like, yeah, we have to talk about sales and about what is and isn't practical. Just so we can like debunk these kind of notions. So that's like the only reason I talk about sales is because like so many people are like constantly doing this thing where they're, damn, this is chaotic. This is fucking crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a doubles match that high level before. Yeah, that's a whole different game. Holy shit, that's crazy. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't take my games back to the library yet. I really need to.
The match is starting.
Yeah, you're confused because you're low IQ. Why don't you pick up a book? Why don't you like take a high school remedial course and then maybe you'll develop the mental capacity to understand what I'm saying. Okay, maybe. I made myself very clear. Okay.
2-0.
You need to like clean out your ears and listen. And maybe for once in your life, think about what other people are telling you. Okay.
They're frozen. You're getting better.
2-1.
Didn't quite get there. All right, let's go.
3, 1.
Well, because of the so it's like.
Oh, an easy one.
3, 2.
An intense.
4, 2.
Hello. Man, this is a lot of fun. I haven't played a lot of doubles. But like, yeah, we might maybe we should try focusing on doubles this month because it definitely feels like it's a completely different skill set, especially because you have someone else on the field with you.
5, 3.
Keep it going. What's the plan?
5, 4.
Ready? Here's top.
6, 4.
I'm not the only boo
Match
that gets up
point.
close. I thought that was just a me thing, but this guy does it too. Is boo just good up front, or is it just?
Great top spin. Oh, an easy one. Keep it going. You're getting better. Top spin.
Why does she keep lobbing?
It just keeps going.
6.
Like, do a flat
5.
shot. We would have won that point if she just did a flat shot,
Match
but she kept.
point.
I don't know. It's weird how you sometimes see like people not understanding how to abuse Rosalina's
6,
lob.
all.
So close. Excellent.
Advantage
Yeah,
server.
Nice play.
Match point.
Okay, how long have we been playing? 20 minutes? I think that's enough. Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those games you can just hop in for 20 minutes and have fun with. I play it off stream all the time, so.
Game set
Shit, I
and
fucked that
match receiver.
That was a lot of fun. I want to play some tennis, bro. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, how long have we put 40 hours into it yet? Yeah, 35. We're still stuck on 35. We haven't played it extensively in a while. Okay, so we're done with Village. Fire Red, I think. I don't think we'll be able to beat Fire Red before Pokepia comes out. Ugh. Oh yeah, they confirmed new Virtual Boy games today, actually. So they're putting out Mario Clash and Mario Tennis on Mario Day. I really wondered why those weren't on there day one, but I guess that's why. I mean, Mario Tennis is the most popular game on the Virtual Boy, isn't it? But yeah, honestly, I think our priority up until Pokepia comes out is going to try to get a ton of content. Yeah, I haven't seen anything for Pokepia. I saw like the Treehouse presentation where they tried referring to like Professor Tangrowth as a they them. Oh, I forgot to make a video about that actually. Yeah, so apparently the localization team is trying to like present Professor Tangrowth as being a they them for some reason, even though you can clearly see it's a male. You can actually tell the difference between Tangrowths based on like the length of the marking on their fingers. So yeah, it's a male. Males have like shorter red markings than females. So like, yeah, like I'm very confused about why they tried to do that, because I've noticed they've been trying to do that for a while. Like anything they can possibly get away with. So, yeah, Treehouse is like unbelievably cringe. I don't know what they've really gone downhill over the past like I don't know 5 years or so. Because I used to be I was defending them like 10 years ago. And I still maintain there was nothing really wrong with them then. I do think it's just a cultural problem, like industry wide. I don't think it's like a problem with Treehouse specifically. I think they're all like fucking like this, where they're just obsessed with faggotry and doing stuff. I mean, they don't have any real power, but it's like at the same time, it's just, ugh. Yeah, it's like the they them thing is never gonna take off. Like I legit think Pokemon trying to force like they them into animals is like gonna cause people to have like autism about it. Because that's actually where it started for me. Because they actually did that in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the remake, where they tried like using they thems for like singular Pokemon in certain instances. You can actually go back and like play the original release and see that they don't do that. So that's what I did. So like that's what radicalized me on the they them thing and why I know it has to fucking stop. Um but yeah, it's like the they them thing feels like it's imploded. I haven't heard anybody like really do that in a couple of years at this point. Uh but yeah, it's definitely one of those things that's gonna die off. Like, there's gonna be so much of like a vast liberal drop off of like this Marxist language, like in the next 20 years, because like these people are not having kids, and the universities are gonna go down. I think that's like the big thing that has to change is that we're gonna have to like destroy the universities because like they don't teach anybody anything. They're just like propaganda outlets. I think once you deal with the universities, the problem is pretty much fixed. And like honestly, like when it comes to the public school level, it already feels like people are getting kind of immunized to this kind of thing. So like when people try doing the oh, thanks for the follow. When people try doing like the gender neutral thing, people kind of see through it. When I was in school, they like gaslit you into thinking being gay was normal. And then eventually I like realized that wasn't the case. So like I imagine there's just gonna be like this mass awakening at one point where people just won't tolerate it anymore. I mean, for me it was like climate change, because I realized that wasn't real while I was at school, because they tried like gaslighting you into thinking it was. Like there's really nothing they can do other than like vaguely threaten your future. Like, oh yeah, you're never gonna have a job unless you're a feminist. Like, fuck you. I don't want a job. I'm self-employed, bitch. So I'm just like Super Mega Baseball. What the fuck is that? Yeah, so they didn't change any lines of dialogue for this re-release. And honestly, I don't think they're really allowed to when it comes to like this kind of port. Unless it's like a straight up remake, they can't really like do line changes like that. So I think that's going to be a big problem for them going forward. It's not very effective, yeah. But yeah, the they them thing I think is just on the way out. I don't even really like it. It feels like these days it's becoming more popular to be more traditionally feminine. And like if you read like, old Spencer novels or the like, you'll see that like it started in the universities and then trickled outward. Now I think it's like kind of getting to the point where like people are rebelling against that mindset. Because like more women are beginning to realize that like what they really want is to get married and not have a fucking job. It's becoming more common to think that. It's becoming more acceptable. Men are pushing for it now. It's just like, faggots like my dad who will just let like women do whatever they want. Like, that's not gonna be a thing. Like, it's not gonna be a fucking thing. It's a dying mentality, essentially. Like I'm at the point like I think people really underestimate like the power of men just telling women to fuck off when it comes to this kind of thing. Because I think what was happening for like especially the past 20 years was that like men were going along with it like just to get laid. And like that was the meme, is that like, oh yeah, he's just doing it to get laid. Like that's what we saw, right? Oh shit. Oh no, this is a trainer battle. What am I talking about? I was like, oh wait, I need to catch Nidoran. I forgot. I don't think I can't remember the last time I've gone this long without catching a Nidoran, because it tends to be like one of my staples, but okay. But yeah, like I think at this point men are beginning to realize that like having sex with a lot of women isn't fun or desirable, and they're beginning to seek out more like conservative, like monogamous relationships, and that's like leading to like women not being able to whore around. Because if they try, men just like tell them to fuck off with that shit. It's like usually what would happen back in the day is that you would get burned and then stop. But now it seems like because of like Charlie Kirk and people like that, like people are like preemptively like getting to that point where they're just like, no, I want a family and children. Like, I don't want to fuck around. I don't want to waste time. Let's get married. And like, it's becoming harder and harder for like, for women to do what they've been doing. It does feel like we're in the middle of a cultural shift. It does. Like I think we're on the verge of all of it like collapsing. I think in the next 10 years, like, 10 years ago in like Gamergate, it felt like the woke shit was just like, it wasn't going away anytime soon. And now we're kind of seeing like the downward spiral of it. So like, I think 10 years from now, it's going to be completely dead. I do think mostly we just have to deal with like the universities and like employers specifically. Like, I think you have to normalize like telling employers and like HR women to fuck off. And like, I think workers should like have the legal right to do that. Cause like, I got a call today. Like, do you have experience? Like, yes, ho. Like, okay. Like, just like, I don't know. It's obnoxious the way they like speak to you. It's just like, there's really nothing they can do if you're in my position and like, are financially stable. Cause like, oh, I'm not going to give you the job. Like, okay, so what? I don't want to work for you anyway, you stupid whore. Like, again, they're not going to find, they're not cultivating talent. Like, they're basically like forming their own problems. Cause they keep posting these massive losses and like having these lawsuits because they can't like find anybody willing to work. But like, it's entirely because they keep fucking with people and everybody just like gets out of the system as fast as they possibly can. Like, I would never have stuck around as long as I did if my parents hadn't fucked me over. Like, if I had been able to start on YouTube like immediately and like build up my audience and sell my books, like, and have a platform like back before like, the adpocalypse and before the bubble burst on YouTube, like I would have been successful a long time ago, but now I had to like just kind of build my my audience from nothing, after the collapse of the gaming industry, and just kind of like, again, it was entirely because I just had no opportunities at all. It was entirely because of other people, because I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew exactly how I was going to accomplish it. Like, I was working like tirelessly for that goal, and it was just constantly other people fucking me over. And even today, that's true. I mean, I was like involved in the community during the Wii U era, like pretty much throughout the entire thing. But like, I was like relegated to the comment section at that time, and I was pretty notorious in certain communities. But like, it just didn't get anywhere because I didn't have an actual fucking platform, and I couldn't make my own videos because I didn't have internet. So it just became this like fucking crazy thing while I was seeing all these people make all this money grifting and doing nothing, while I'm like, desperately trying to get a book off the ground, desperately trying to find a job, desperately trying to get away from my abusive parents, desperately trying to do like all of this stuff, and just couldn't manage it because there wasn't a single person who supported me. Not a single person. But yeah, I'm very thankful to have people in my life now and to have an audience and to get to where I am. It's invigorating. I hit 1 million impressions on my website today. Like that is mind blowing. That's not a million units sold. It's like it's a million people like looked at my website, but like a million people looked at my website that I set up last year, like completely on a whim. I have a stable like uh marketing method. You know, I have an audience. I have people who are reading the books. I have people who love the books. I have people who pay for the books. You know, I have Patreon support. I have YouTube support. I have all this stuff, and it's just I am on top of the world right now. Like the entire world tried to fuck me over, and it failed. I made the world my bitch. Like, it is shocking how everyone else rallied, did everything they possibly could. Like, no, we can't let this guy become successful. We can't let him find happiness. We can't let him do this. Like, he has to work these menial jobs forever because that's what we're destined for. Never gonna happen. I was always destined for greatness. I was always destined to be champion of the Kanto region. I was always destined to be Harman Smith. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. It is fantastic. The libs spurking out. Yeah, I have. There's no point like commenting on it, I think, because like these people aren't really One Piece fans anyway. Like typically the way liberals act, the way they behave, they just kind of like they see whatever's popular and then they try to like use it to push their bullshit. So like the Yamato thing, that was just them trying to like misappropriate like a character for their own purposes. It's very typical for them. I swear I never actually go down here to my like typical playthroughs. How many fucking trainers are down here? But yeah, I've always hated the whole Yamato narrative, and it just felt always like fake and forced as fuck. So I'm very glad to see it like finally collapse. But I don't know, like we kind of see this like all the time in the sphere, is that they keep pushing this like woke nonsense onto media, and then just kind of like they act outraged whenever it gets like debunked. Like, you know, like I saw some guy like, you know, like so many people say that like I think they try and say that like um yeah, I don't know. Them trying to say that One Piece is woke is like one of the weirdest like things I've ever heard in my life. I just don't understand how anybody could like come away with that opinion unless you were like actively trying to push an agenda. I mean, like my mindset my mindset in this is that like they always approach like all of their media with like a commie lens and like try and like push the idea that like it's something they have to use to push the message, because it just doesn't make any sense otherwise. Like nobody would actually seriously think Yamato is a man, and yet like somehow that's just, I don't know, like the terminally online like culture regarding this stuff really needs to be like kind of dismissed. And I think we're getting to that point where people are like realizing just how like insane these people are, and like it's just getting to the point where people kind of filter them out naturally. Like I would never talk to them. Like if anybody were to talk about like Yamato being a man in my chat, I would just ban them instantly. Like I just don't have any patience for that shit. I don't even say Kiku is trans actually, because he's a man too. Uh Yeah, I keep seeing people try and like do the Republican thing of like, well, Kiku is a positive trans representation. Like you should be happy with that. Like, no, fuck you. Kiku's a man as well. Like, fuck you, that's a man. So, but yeah, it's, but yeah, I need to get back into One Piece. I don't know how many volumes behind I am, because I haven't bought any, I don't think, since I got fired. So, I haven't, I don't know. I haven't been buying a lot of manga because I've been so like, I've been very reluctant to spend money on that, on stuff like that, because I'm still trying to like figure things out and like focus on the business and like, um, make sure everything's getting paid for and stuff like that. Like, there's so much I'm doing that like I really don't like the idea of like spending money on like cards or like manga or anything. So I haven't. I'm getting to the point where like I'm about ready to get it. I was actually thinking about picking it up today. Oh, by the way, positive One Piece news. Should have made a video about this, but it did outsell Superman. As of today, it has officially outsold the most overrated character in all of fiction. So yeah, fuck Superman. Manga is superior. I'm surprised I haven't seen like Angry Joe seethe about it yet, but yeah, desperate. Yeah, so like the liberal mindset is built entirely on fiction, right? So like the way they perceive the world is that like if they can gaslight people through fiction that their worldview is correct, they'll be able to like more normalize it for the masses. But like I'm finding more and more that that doesn't work. You know, I'm learning more about like the Bible and stuff like that. I haven't really been reading it a lot, but it's like, you know, when you look at like something like that and see how much of it is rooted in like universal truth, like the liberal attempts at like kind of replacing it just kind of fall flat because I've seen so many people try and like use like Star Wars or you know, Harry Potter as kind of like replacements for like for the Bible and for like replacements for that culture to like to push like the leftist worldview, and it doesn't seem to work. Like that's the interesting thing about it, is that it doesn't seem to work, and I'm very curious about why that is. Because like I think that's what they've been doing with like the whole like fiction the fiction thing is like trying to control culture. Like that's their mindset on it. It's why they obsess over movies and TV shows, and why they won't allow poor Harman Smith to get traditionally published. It's like it's entirely to control like the culture, and what we're seeing is that it's just not working, honestly. You know, more and more people are beginning to realize how depraved like Gooner like Femlit is. We really do need to start classifying it as like porn for girls. I've known that for like, yeah, I want to say like 20 years since Twilight was published. So like, it's weird to me that the masses are starting to catch on to that, how like ridiculous it is. Like, I don't know, man. If I would not trust a chick who reads like femme gooner stuff. Like I didn't even like tricks that like read Twilight. That was like the middle school way, a method of like filtering out thoughts. Like if she likes Twilight, walk away. Like she's not worth it, bro. Like that used to be like a fail-proof method of like spotting whores. And I don't know if that's still true. I mean, I think these days like the stuff they read is a lot more extreme than Twilight. Twilight was like very vanilla for what it was. Um, and that's probably why it was allowed to be like, well, I mean, like, you know, people actually like thought it was like acceptable for like young girls to read. But yeah, at the core, it was like pretty much fucked up and kind of like opened the floodgates to what we're doing now. I'm surprised people don't really talk about that more. Taylor Swift likes Twilight. Does she? Like, wasn't she with Taylor Lautner for a bit? Does she? You think she like watches Twilight and she's just like, yeah, I had that in my prime. Like, just like, you think she like just starts crying like on it? Like, no, there's no way she's Team Edward. No fucking way she's Team Edward. I mean, she has to be, right, if she broke up with Lautner. I don't know. Like, I miss the days when we would meme on Twilight all the time. I mean, I was never part of like the mainstream Twilight hate crowd because I actually read the book and I was like, I went like a little bit too deep into that shit. So I was like, I went way far beyond like the typical like Twilight hate cycle. Um, it's very similar to what I'm doing now. It's actually a major reason why I don't take mainstream literary circles seriously and why I don't do booktube is because like I've seen like the low quality slop that like the masses are reading and I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what everyone else is reading. Like I'm reading like 60-year-old like detective novels and I'm just like, you know what, this is the best, these are some of the best things I've read in a long time. Like I've been feeling that way a lot lately because I was kind of wondering why I wasn't reading that much over the past 10 years and it really is just because like nothing good is getting published and everything I would want to read is like you just don't see anybody talking about it. So yeah. But yeah, I'm Team Tyler's van. I wish that van killed Bella at the beginning, and we never got a series. We never got a Twilight. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've really like talked about Twilight extensively. I've talked a little bit about like Spoonie's reviews because like that's been like the only like Twilight related thing I still like watch today is like Spoonie just reacting to Twilight. It's like a time capsule to that period. It's crazy. Yeah, I only read the first book actually. I mean, that might be fun to do a booktube video on it. Is like going back through it and like seeing how garbage it is. Because I don't know, I haven't done it in a long time. Yeah, there was like a very noticeable trend when it came to like women, uh, and Twilight. Like attractive, well-adjusted ones like don't like it at all, and like will shit on it constantly and stuff like that. And then you have like the fucking narcissistic, like drug addict, addicted, like lower class, like overweight broads who just constantly like, oh man, Edward would love me if he was real. It's just pathetic, honestly. Like it's really interesting kind of seeing like the difference in mindset between like high quality women and like lower quality when it comes to stuff like that. And I think that's true today with like femlit too. The books or movies. Oh, I've never saw the movies. I have a hard time believing the movies are worse though, because like there was some fucked up shit in the book. Yeah, I haven't tried to read it in like 20 years. Nah, it was like 2008. Yeah, when I tried to read it, 2007, something like that. Yeah, so it's almost 20 years. I don't think I've touched it since. The vampire cut. Yeah. Why did it? Wait, is steel immune to poison? It is. Okay, yeah. Yeah, steel's immune to poison. Okay. Man, I use like poison so infrequently. It's weird. Like whenever you why did I send out Butterfree against Magnemite? Oh wait a minute. Yeah, I have the Fearow, so I should probably switch it out for a new Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of Dracula, and I think I like Camilla as well. It's been a while since I read that one. But yeah, I don't think I've ever read a vampire novel I really like. They tend to be like really bad. So that's actually one of the reasons I like I made like the Golden Age so vampire focused is just like, yeah, let's make vampires cool and badass and a little bit different than how they're normally presented. Um okay, Meow. Diglett. I don't believe I've ever seriously used a Meowth, so that might be cool. Meowth is a pretty good type pool, as I recall. I know it's Thunderbolt. Dig, Brick Break, Rock Tomb, Rust. Takes a while to get the Celadon, doesn't it? I'm kind of think I never got my bike voucher. What's like Fuchiza? Is that like an actual color? Because everything else in this game is a color of some kind, but like, what the fuck is Fuchiza? Like, I don't remember Koga. Like, I don't understand what this is. Like, I played this game hundreds of times. I've watched the anime. You know, I don't remember anything about Koga ever. Like, he's like the least memorable gym leader in the game for me. Like, I love like pretty much all of them. They're all really interesting characters, except for Koga. Like, I don't get it. I've never understood like I don't know. I guess he gets overshadowed by Sabrina in a big way, but so they didn't make a special yellow edition of this. Oh, I think you're supposed to go up through this way, actually. Oh, I had no idea. There's always these weird mechanics that you never realize in Pokemon. Like that's the first I'm hearing of Repel working that way. Okay, because I tend to use it when like. You're mine. Everything, all the dialogue in this just seems like it's just weirdly like flirty. Like every chick wants to battle with you and trade Pokemon. Like it's just like, come on, bro. I won't defend RE9. Well, good. You have taste then. Like I don't know who these people like hyping up RE9 are trying to fool. Because like I'm seeing more and more people say that it's not that good. Like it had a lot of early game hype because of like the first half, but like if you get to the second half, it falls off pretty quickly. Yeah, RE9 was bad. RE9 was just awful.
Out of tea. My girlfriend. Hey, kiddo. You're romantic. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. Here we go. What the hell? Let me get the EXP share. Umbrella grew to 13. Why don't you just keep sending out butter Bellsprout? The haters are extremely quiet. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to like. I tried to solve. They tried to say that it had a lower Metacritic score than than like Resident Evil Requiem, and I'm just like, wow, the most critically acclaimed game this year so far. Yeah, that's a great that's a great out. Like again, I feel like Pokepia is going to be the beginning of the end of the Pokemon hate narrative. It's just not going to survive. I think this generation, especially if like Gen 10 is well received as well. Oh, I can probably put Flash on that Meowth actually. Yeah, traditionally I think I don't bother to use Flash because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, Metacritic's like kind of irrelevant anyway. Like I was kind of talking about this on Twitter. Like, um, for a Nintendo game, it's always like scored 2 points lower than it should be, and then like for everything else, it's like 2 points higher. So like that's the general rule. That one reviewer, yeah. So that's kind of what I was like saying. I was actually going to make a video about this. Typically, when you see a Nintendo title like doing really, really well, you'll typically have like one guy just review bomb it to keep it from like overstepping its bounds and being more well received than like whatever the critical darling is supposed to be. That's typically what we see. So like Pokapia getting a lower score than like RE Requiem doesn't really mean anything because I think overall it's going to be a way better received game. Yeah, GTA 4 does not deserve the 98. Oh. Oh damn it! I forgot to watch WWE tonight. Maybe I'll try in the stream. Yeah, we are gonna put Flash on the Meowth, I think. Do we even have Flash? Yeah, we do. Okay. I think so too, actually. Yeah, I liked Requiem a lot. In certain bits, but like they just killed it with like all this stuff that doesn't work. You know, they just had to make it action focused and they just can't do that. Well, did everyone pick Squirtle? Like I think like everyone's picking Squirtle right now. Bulbasaur. Yeah, Bulbasaur seems like the least favorite of the three these days. That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, maybe we should just call it quits early tonight and then do a marathon stream tomorrow when Pokepia comes out. It is coming out on the 5th, right? Not the 4th, so it's not coming out tonight. I am so anxious to evolve my fucking Paris because I'm so annoyed at having to switch out like all the time. Oh, that's right. I forgot to get my bike. Much faster than your running shoes. This is why bikes are like irrelevant this day. Like it's not faster than running. Really? Well, I haven't. I wasn't following the high guard thing. I just didn't give a fuck about it. I don't care. Well, that guy has a pretty short range. Yeah, why would Geodude ever use Mud Sport? It's like immune to electric attack anyway. I thought that guy was gonna stop me. Yeah, I forgot how like poison heavy this place is. The Aurora ticket? Yeah, what do those do? So the post game is like it's completely original in this, isn't it? So it's a 1-to-1 remake. For like the standard game, but then they added a ton of post game content. Kind of crazy. Caitlin sent out Meow. Okay, it's always weird when you like you see a name of someone you know. Okay, and when does Paris evolve? This was an entire episode of the anime. I can't get Paris to evolve. Surely there's no gimmick to it. I don't think there is. What is he holding? Big mushroom? Alexa, when does Paris evolve into Parasect?
Ah, a clever play on words. In the Pokemon world, Paraz evolves into Parasect at level 24, not Paris. But I guess we could say it's a capital evolution either way.
What are you talking about? Alexa, stop. So she confused Paris with Paras? It is Paris, though, isn't it? Ah, whatever. Fucking Alexa. So 24, okay. That's pretty high. Wait, what legendary Pokemon? Does this game have new legendaries that weren't in the original? I can't imagine what's in it other than maybe some, like... I don't know. I could see Lugia being in this. I love how the power plant is down here and you can't even fucking go. Okay, why are there random Pokemon like centers all over the place in this game? The Everstone. Oh, the Everstone is so disappointing. But I always lose. The Freakachu. Greg Abbott won the primary. Weren't they like spurging out over like how Texas was gonna lose? Like Republicans were gonna lose Texas. Like what the hell? What the hell is this? Like every single time this happens, they start doom posting about like blue Texas, and it never fucking happens. And like I would want Abbott to get replaced because fuck him, but like at the same time, I don't know. I need to be involved in my own state's politics. Pokemaniacs? Yeah, this shit pissed me off as a kid. I think Umbrella's strong enough to take on the Zubats itself now. Pokemon Foot. Cubone. Lugia and Ho, really? Oh, awesome. Yeah, that'll be sick. Man, I don't think I've had either since like Gen 4, since Soul Silver. So that'll be really nice to get them again. Like they're two of my favorite Pokemon ever. So. I had this really cool Lugia 3D print, but I broke it. Ugh. I gotta get my printer fixed. Yeah, getting those things fixed is like obnoxious because there's just you have to like ship them in, and it's just a nightmare. I'm definitely learning how to like maintain it myself, but I don't know. It's a learning process, but why the hell did I send out? Why did I send out Brocky? Like that's a fucking slowpoke. And what would be a better Angelo? Probably. Yeah. Deoxys in this game, really? Wow, I have never had a Deoxys in my life. I have no idea. And is that? When was the last time they re-released Deoxys? I don't know if you can get a hold of it easily these days. Maybe like the Gen 3 remakes, but yeah, I have never had a Deoxys. Yeah, Netflix is like rebooting Little House on the Prairie. That's not gonna end well. We're like, I'm very interested in seeing how they're gonna try and make it woke, because like I just feel like it's inherently not gonna work. Like the audience for that are like the most conservative people ever. I don't know. I would argue shows like that were always woke. It's just that like you just didn't really see it at the time. But anyway, oops. What the hell is this? It's a furry. So like Pokemaniacs are supposed to be otaku, basically. Oh, but Chop. Okay, so cool trainers. Yeah, I'm a big fan of cool trainers. I'm not sure what my favorite is. Yeah, I don't know. They have so many different trainer classes in each gen. I'm sure that I'm forgetting some. Uh, it can hurl 100 jump ups. Uh, amazing. Uh, Magnitude is such a weird move because it's basically just discount Earthquake. This has my vote for like the most obnoxious area in the game. It's just like it's just before you start getting like really overpowered Pokemon. I mean, like there's nothing really in the game where you go through like this rough of an air. Maybe Victory Road, but at that point you're like just grinding anyway. So yeah, the Elite Four really confused me when I first saw them. Like, what do you mean I can't take a break in between fights? uh, yeah, that's confusion. I don't remember them wearing this goofy animal costume. I know, yeah. Yeah, so complaining about Pokemon I think is dead. I'll probably talk about this like tomorrow or as soon as I have time, but like it does feel like we're kind of at that point where like the culture is going to flip and people have been bitching about Pokemon since Let's Go. It's so like it was never going to be like the mainstream consensus forever, and they hung on to it for as long as they possibly could. But Dive? Dive back in what? Is dive in this game? Oh, in Gen 10. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's been confirmed back, huh? Yeah, I still haven't like really watched the trailer. I've kind of seen images from it, but I didn't bother watching it. So I don't know. I feel like people are just kneeling, like saying it looks good because like, Pokemon's just been winning, and they just had to acknowledge that. Like I don't think it looks that much better than Gen 9, honestly. But that's just me. Well, I love Gen 9, so I don't really see anything like that different about Gen 10, but yeah, it'll be cool getting a Hoenn inspired region for sure. That's like the most that's the thing I'm the most excited about when it comes to this is that like Hoenn's one of my favorite all-time favorite regions. So like expanding on like the water areas and diving down again, that could be Kino, but we'll see. I don't know. I've always been concerned about Pokemon falling off, and it never has. But yeah, people are making too much water jokes. I think even IGN like took the piss out of that one. You know what? That's probably why so many people are like excited about Gen 10 is that they were very reluctant to make the next like too much water joke. Because like that's where the industry is going now, is that people are starting to like fight back against Pokemon criticism. It's like falling apart the same way that like Gen 1ing like fell apart. Can't believe it doesn't evolve until like level 5. That's fucking insane. Leech Life is fucking garbage. Like, I don't know why all the bug type moves in this game are garbage. Like, I think the only good one's probably like Pin Missile. But it's just like they're all just so bad. Like, I don't know. Like, bug types are like the joke of the generation. If like psychic types are the most OP, like bug types are the worst. Yeah, everything that was supposed to like counter psychic has like something wrong with it in some way. Like the thing about the Ghost line is that the only Ghost type Pokemon in Gen 1 are the Ghastly line, which are poison types, which just gets like wrecked by psychics. So it's just Giga Drain is better. Yeah, like I have never in my life understood why why you would ever use Leech Life. Like even when like I was seeing like Zubat use it in the wild on me in Mount Moon, I'm just like, what the fuck is this move? Let's see. I'm trying to evolve my Paris. Oh, do I have an Onyx? I don't think I do. Okay. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Hang on. Yeah, Onyx fucking sucks. You look at this thing and think it's a beast, but it's actually like has really shitty stats. It's such a weird Pokemon. And are Game Freak like aware of that, of like this thing's reputation in the West? I don't know if that's an American thing or not, about how lame Onyx is. A Parasect in the Safari Zone, really? Well, like when I get to the Safari Zone, we'll be catching like unique Pokemon that you can only get there. So I'm not gonna give a fuck about Parasect. You know, like, okay, we all meme about like The Last of Us, but like Paris is basically infested with the mushroom parasite from The Last of Us, which is really interesting if you think about it. So in theory, like the apocalypse in The Last of Us power scale is about on the same level as a fucking Paris. Just use bait and safari balls. Yeah, it's been so long since I've been to the safari zone. I don't remember how it works. Like, I tend to just kind of ignore it. I think the last time I did it, I was like there trying to get a Dratini in Gen 1, but yeah, it's really annoying. Damn, this thing does not want to stay in the ball. Oh, come on, I killed it by accident. Oh, shit. Yeah, shiny hunt. I don't think I've seen a shiny yet, actually. Yeah, I'm not interested in shinies. If I see one, I'll catch it, but I've never like shiny hunted. I probably should get into it. I'd probably really enjoy it. It's just I never did it. How the virus works in like The Last of Us, it has something to do with like mushroom spores. Yeah. So like yeah. So people don't know this, but Parasect is actually infested with a mushroom. So it's basically the same thing. So The Last of Us is like unbelievably lame. You know, like okay. Round 2. Let's get this bastard in my ball. Yeah, every time I get through this cave, it feels like a battle. I've never understood why. Confusion, and then I think we'll use sleep powder to raise our chances. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep Butterfree around because of it knowing sleep powder and it being moderately good. So yeah, we should be able to catch most Pokemon with this. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon. How many Pokemon species is that? Why does Brock have a Tyranitar in like Pokemon Masters? I was really confused by that. When has he ever had one? What should we call him? Rock Snake, Solid Snake. Fictional biblical heroes. Oh, I didn't realize it was a girl. I didn't see. I didn't think to see. Yeah, I'm not used to thinking about gender in Gen 1. I love how like they classify Pokemon as gender instead of sex, you know, the way you're supposed to. Yeah, that's one of the retarded woke shit that like people don't talk about is the whole like sex gender distinction. Gender is how you feel, and sex is what you biologically are. That was a cope. It always was. You need 50 unique Pokemon to get the national dex, really. Well, we're about halfway there already, so. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna go for like all 151. I don't know how you get Mew in this though. Yeah, we might be stuck with 150. You might not be able to get Mew in this actually. Oh yeah, can you breed in this game? I never did clarify that. We can't get Mew. Oh shit! So it's only 150. Well, Mew doesn't count for like 100% in your Pokedex for some reason, but so it's not that big of a deal. But like, yeah, that is kind of disappointing. Oh, so can I clone my starters? That's probably what I should do first of all, so we can like trade them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy I arranged to trade with also chose Squirtle. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem if that's true. Yeah, we're gonna have to find like someone with who actually chose Charmander or Bulbasaur. Yeah, Dan Crenshaw got voted out. Like he was a real piece of shit. I'm sure the new guy is gonna be worse, but like if people are like gonna vote people out because of this, that's I don't know. I feel like things are definitely going in the right direction. Shelter Shot. Oh, Shelter Shot would be bad because it's a rock type. Yep. Fired away. Oh man, a straight up Pat Benatar reference. I can't believe we have to get like raise this thing to level 24. That's insane. There's no boss fight in this cave. It's just a really like obnoxious cave with a weird gimmick. Yeah, so I think Butterfree is probably like the best alternative to having like I don't know. It's just Rock type Pokemon just suck at dealing with psychic type moves. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. Barla grew to level 20. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how like a lot of these like people who complain about Pokemon games don't seem to know very much about the history of the franchise. Again, I've long been saying that the people who have been like most vocal about the current state of Pokemon aren't really that familiar with them. Yeah, we got to go back. Yeah, Requiem was like really repetitive. Yeah, that's like one of the most repetitive games I've played in recent years. The second half anyway. The first half was Kino, but man, I am so upset about that. Like honestly, I legit think I might put like the first half of Resident Evil Requiem on my best list, and then like the second half of my worst list at the end of the year because like I can't reconcile this because like the first half is legitimately really really good, and then they just bungled it. It just. Ugh. Requiem repetitive. You fight the same enemy types over again. So like basically, once you get to Raccoon City, you're just like going through this padded section where you're just shooting the same zombies over and over and over again in like these like lousy like scripted sequences. It's awful. Like there's so much from like the second half of Requiem that's just ripped off straight from 2 remake with like, you know, the boss fight with Mr. X and just yeah, Mr. X is canonically worth like $120 million, and like Leon was able to kill it with his bare hands. It's just like fucking really. Yeah, I'm curious if the DLC is going to be any good. Because as I recall, I hated like the Chris Redfield DLC in 7. So I don't know if I've ever played a good Resident Evil DLC. over and over again. I'm trying to get to the end of this cave. Hang on, did I get lost? Hang on. So Pokemon has this like impeccable gameplay loop where you're just constantly like exploring, discovering new Pokemon, leveling up the ones you already have, and then like repeating while like slowly learning more about the world and how the game works. Like Pokemon has one of the best formulas ever. Like anybody who says Pokemon is repetitive is delusional. Because this is so much better than like Requiem. There we go. And I want my Paris to fucking evolve already. I'm so sick of this thing. I probably would have gotten through this cave already if wait, it's holding a rare candy, really. I probably would have gotten through this cave already if I hadn't made the active decision to try and evolve my Paras. Like for Tick for Tack, no, it isn't. Like Resident Evil isn't as good as this. Like Resident Evil fell off in the second half. Like again, I don't know like how much clearer I can get about this, but like Resident Evil gets boring very, very quickly. I have already put more time into this Game Boy Advance game than I did in my entire lifetime of Requiem. That's just the reality of it. Like this game is so much better than Requiem. Like it has so much more content, and like you just can't wrap your little mind around it because you're such a fanboy. Yeah, so like the average Resident Evil game is like 10 hours long, right? This game is like what, over 30? So like yeah, a playthrough of this one Pokemon game is about the length of like all three like Resident Evil games, 7, 8, and 9. Like that's insane if you really think about it, how much bigger and better Pokemon is than Resident Evil. Uh Yeah. So you didn't catch Pokemon, you didn't raise Pokemon, you didn't explore, you didn't do everything. Yeah. So I'm taking my time with it. Like, okay, so you can rush through the game and get to the Elite Four if you want, but like, really beating this game involves like, having a really, catching all the Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon. I love how like when you watch the first episode of Pokemon, Ash is like looking at a whole like flock of Furo, and he specifically says he's gonna capture them all, and then he like just never fucking does. Like he never catches a Furo, and that's just weird to me. Yeah, that Furo that hates him at the beginning actually comes back in that episode where like he gives up Pidgeot. In less time than you can beat Requiem. No, you can't. Like, who are you trying to fool? No, that's not really possible. There's too much stuff to do in Pokemon to be done with it in a couple of hours. Like, that's just the reality. It doesn't matter if you beat it, because there's always more stuff to do in these games. Alexa, what level does Mankey evolve?
Mankey evolves into primate at level 28. That's when this feisty little monkey really starts to throw its weight around.
Why does she feel the need to be cute about it? Netflix has now lost over 25 billion in market value. Yeah, I definitely need to cancel my subscription. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna like move over to Disney Plus or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I definitely want to watch everything I'm watching right now, but but yeah, I'll be glad when Netflix dies. It's like the worst thing ever. Like I'm basically watching older shows on it, but yeah, so yeah, I always like it when people try and like pull this nonsense, like, oh, I beat Pokemon in 8 hours. Like, okay, like how much content did you skip? Like how many Pokemon did you catch? You know, are you like, is your team competitively viable? Like, there's so much to do in Pokemon. Like the entire concept of just speedrunning through it and thinking that somehow like dismisses the core experience is like laughable. I've seen people do this with like other like Nintendo games. New Horizons is a really good example, and it just seems really goofy every time it comes up. Alexa, at what level does Geodude evolve? Alexa, at what level does Geodude evolve?
Geodude evolves into Graveler at level 25.
Okay, it's almost there. Okay. Yeah, I'll be glad to get rid of my Primate, my Graveler, and my Paris, and start getting some fresh blood in there. Wait a minute, am I really losing to a fucking Zubat? That is fucking embarrassing. Yes, okay, this would be a bad matchup for Zubat in Gen 1, but because Bite is a Dark type move, in this gen it's a little bit more practical. Kind of surprising, but okay. Yeah, that strat would not have worked in Gen 1, because like I think all they know is like Leech Life or something. Yeah, that was fucking crazy. What the hell is an acrobatic? Harman change. Yeah, let's just get out of this fucking cave. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, it's mostly just having a bunch of potions and like just playing the types. Yeah. Yeah, Starmie is great. You're talented enough to hike. Wait, isn't this the exit like right down here? I think it is. No, shit. Where the hell am I? Fuck. Man, I fought like hell to get this far, and I. Bend twigs as trail markers. This is before fairy type, so fighting type is still good against Jigglypuff. I don't see a lot of people memeing about like fairy types being confusing in earlier gens. We haven't gotten a ton of re-releases of older games since the fairy type were introduced, have we? That might have something to do with it, but oh, are they going to post time skip in season 2? Wow. One Piece live action? Man, even at level 21, this fucking thing still hasn't learned any good moves. This thing is getting one-shotted by Sand Attack. This thing couldn't even do 50% damage to a Pidgey. Paris fucking sucks. Why would you ever use a Paris? Ever. One-shotted by a fucking Pidgey. Angelo might be pretty good against Sabrina, actually, because Dark type. Dark type fight in this gen, so. I'll be glad when I evolve my Paris and I can just. Holy shit, the elusive Payday. And it is like very uncommon. I swear I had never seen this move before until I looked it up and realized it was supposed to be Meowth's like signature move. It was like it's really confusing to me because Meowth in the anime can't use it. That's like a plot point. So like you have the most famous Meowth that's probably ever gonna be in like any Pokemon product, and like it can't use its signature move. Like I don't know, people like associate Meowth with like that character specifically. Yeah, people don't really. I think Pikachu's gotten away with that. You don't look at a Pikachu and instantly think it has to belong to Ash anymore. But like Meowth is like pretty tightly tied to Team Rocket. I don't know if they've ever gotten away from that, especially with all the Alolan variants. Prepare for trouble and make it double to protect the world from devastation. To unite all peoples within our nation. To unite the What is this Spurg doing? Wait, how does this guy not have a Pokedex? Couldn't he just make one himself? Shit. I don't know if we can do it. Yeah, I think we're gonna get blacked out. Like I said, this is probably the roughest area in the game, as I recall.
Yeah, Gucci said. Can't believe I beat that guy. Yeah, I really didn't think. Shit. Yeah, we're not gonna win. Don't try anything funny in the dark. What is she talking about? It's like brightly lit. What is with these bitches? Like, do they say this to like other female characters? Like, what are the lines when you play as a girl in this? Really? Even after the Pokemon swap? Okay. Okay. Now it's like a spectator sport. Yeah, I don't. Have we ever been told about what the origin of this shit is? Like, when did people start fighting Pokemon? Yeah, I don't know. It has to be like a cultural thing. I don't know. They're elaborating on like things about the lore these days that people really hate. Like, remember Legends Arceus where they claimed that like Pokemon had the ability to shrink down, and that's why the Pokeball system works. And it's like everybody fucking hated that shit. I don't know if they're gonna try and walk that back, but like, I think for now it's supposed to be canon. I mean, it makes sense. They are called Pokemon after all, but. Am I really fucking? Surprised that lasted as long as I did. Leia. We hope you excel. Wait, did they change that line? Because, like, wasn't it like, we hope to see you again? Was that line changed for this version? Yeah, we hope your Pokemon get the fuck beat out of them again. Like, what? Like, I don't know. How are Poke Centers, like, Pokemon Centers, like, how are they funded? I guess it must be socialized medicine or something. I mean, I guess it's, like, necessary in the setting. Because everybody fucking uses Pokemon.
Man, I can't believe we haven't gotten a single gym badge tonight. Stupid fucking game is just driving me nuts. Harry Potter and Braille is expensive. Wow. I've never actually. Yeah. Alexa, how much does Harry Potter cost in Braille?
Looking that up. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Book 5 by J.K. Rowling. The audiobook is already in your Audible library.
Alexa,
So listen
stop.
now.
That's not what I asked, Alexa. Stupid AI. You're so silly. Okay. I have to get some groceries tomorrow. I keep putting it off. I'm just like, no, I still have some milk. I don't want to get more. Yeah, if I had like more good Pokemon, I probably would have gotten through here by now. But I just keep like trying to grind this stupid Paris. How many kind of Pokemon do we have? Let's see. Pokedex 27. Okay, we've seen 60. What do we have? Yeah, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Weedle, Kakuna, Ekans, Raichu, Chantru. Where the hell do you get Chantru to? Yeah, it must be a Leaf Green exclusive. Okay. Yeah, weird. Okay, so they switched Nidoran. Yeah, because you could get it in Gen 1, you could get it like on the Path to Victory Road. That's where I first saw it. So yeah, Clefairy, pretty much exclusively at Mount Moon, yeah. Vulpix. Yep. Can't find them in Leaf Green. Better not. I think that's a Leaf Green one. No, it's here. That is surprising. Growlithe. You can see them off of outside of Cinnabar, really. Abracadabra. Yeah, we still don't have Abracadabra. Snorlax, 143. Alexa exposed you? Well, yeah, I love Harry Potter. I need to get back into listening to the full cast editions. I don't remember where I got. I think I finished Philosopher's Stone. Oh, we'll see. Did they record them twice again? Are they still sticking with the whole like Sorcerer's Stone thing? I actually don't remember. I tend to like not even think about it these days, but like I just say Philosopher's Stone because I'm such a dork. But we don't use the American terminology. Like I was thinking about this. Like how many other words did they change for the English version? Like I'm not quite aware. I mean, I would hate to read fucking like the original UK version. Pokemon would Harry have? Uh, let's see. What would be a good? Are there no snowy owl Pokemon? Number thing, I don't think there are. Yeah, probably a Noctowl. Uh, yeah, some kind of snake. Yeah, it'd probably be based off of like the 4 Hogwarts houses. Okay, so you'd probably have like a lion, so like probably Solgaleo or what the legendary. I don't know. I feel like talking about like, well, I mean, it's Harry Potter we're talking about. Maybe he would have a legendary. Hoot Hoot. Well, like Hoot Hoot isn't like a snowy owl though. That's why I'm kind of skeptical of it. Like I specifically want like a snowy owl, like Hedwig is. Oh, by the way, did you know that in the anime, like Ash's Noctowl is supposed to be shiny? Like I never picked up on that, but apparently that's supposed to be the fucking really. Yeah, I think so too. And I don't know if we have any Harry Potter references in Pokemon. We have a Berserk one with like Galarian Farfetch'd, but like I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of the references are like exclusive to like Japanese culture, and then like for worldwide stuff, it's more like mythology and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really weird. Like I swear I never noticed that as a kid until I watched it again. Like I watched a clip of it on YouTube. I'm just like, that thing's that's a fucking shiny. I don't know. Like that's one of the reasons I want to watch the anime again to like notice things like that because it just feels like a lot of it kind of flies over your head as a kid, especially if you only see the episodes once. Like I think a lot of Johto episodes I've never seen more than a couple of times. I don't. I look back on Johto like really fondly, but like I don't think I remember it much at all. Yeah, Pokemon and Digimon. Wait. Oh, this is the bitch I lost again. Okay, I'm just like, wait, did I already beat you? You know what I'm confused about? Like, why didn't they try and like work the GS ball in at like a later date? Because that thing was like notorious for like what an anticlimax it was. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't have just brought it back and then just be like, oh yeah, remember this thing from back in the day? It's just weird to me. I don't know. Like it's so weird because sometimes you get really callbacks to things that happened like 400 episodes before, and then like things that feel like they should come back like just never fucking do. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't watch modern Pokemon, right? So I'm very interested in seeing what I'm gonna think when I actually get to that point because I swear I see nobody talking about it. I feel like for a lot of older fans, the appeal specifically was like watching Ash, and so like changing protagonists is like jarring for a lot of people. I feel like it's gonna be a long while before like it starts being treated like a normal anime again. Ash versus Gary. Yeah, that's like the one episode I really remember seeing and just being like completely blown away by it. Like Ash versus Gary was just peak. That shit was insane. Like I never thought Ash would win that. And like the fact that he did was like mind blowing, especially with how it ended in like Indigo, which by the way was fucking bullshit. That was like shocking. Like and then like the ending is like at Charizard versus Blastoise and Charizard wins. Like absolutely peak fiction. Yeah, I love how like the epic plot twist is that like Gary's starter was Squirtle the entire time because you never actually see it. Like he tends to keep Eevee out of the Pokeball, so like a lot of people thought that like Eevee was a starter, like it is in Yellow, but it was actually Squirtle. Uh so yeah, that's another thing about like Indigo that's really weird is that like two other kids left Palette around the same time Ash and Gary did. Why the hell did I send out Mankey? That was dumb. Yeah, two other kids left Palette around the same time that Ash and Gary did. And like you just don't hear anything about them or even know who they are. Like I think we get confirmation that they did beat Brock, but then they just kind of vanish and it's just weird. Like they don't even make it to the league, I don't think. Like I think Oak at a certain point says that they gave up on their Pokemon journey. Which I guess that's like how it's supposed to end, is that you just keep like training Pokemon until you get bored of it or whatever. I don't know. Like I don't know, Ash stuck with it like longer than anybody. No, they didn't die. There's like a line from like Oak in a random episode that they just straight up gave up. I don't know what the context of that means. So what do you do like after you just like retire from Pokemon training? Like actively going out and hunting for badges? Do you just like I guess you just get a retail job if like that one Eevee quest in Alola said indication? Is that your status in like society? It's dictated by how well you do in the league. Yeah, if Ash is the chosen one, why did he suck so fucking badly? Like Ash, hang on, how good is Rapid Speed? I don't know if Rapid Spin is in any way relevant to what I want to do. I guess we could just do that. Like Ash didn't even know how to catch like a basic fucking Pokemon. Like I just don't understand how Ash is the chosen one when he couldn't even get out of bed in the morning and like get his starter. Like the fucker screwed up getting the starter Pokemon. Well, I mean they retcon that later on because like in the fourth movie, like the epic reveal is that like Oak deliberately like set aside Pikachu for him. It's like, fucking really? Like, really? Wait. Bug is what? I thought Rock was resistant to Bug. Well, Leech Life sucks so much it doesn't even matter. But like, is Leech Life the single worst move in Pokemon? I can't think of anything that's worse. Like, so like the way I would have done like Ash's like rise to the top. Like, he needed to beat like everybody. Like, I wanted to see him beat Harrison. I wanted to see him beat Tobias. I wanted to see him beat like who does he beat to win it? Is it Cynthia? I think it is Cynthia. I mean, to be fair, like Cynthia is legit, so I don't. I've actually never seen Cynthia in the anime. I don't believe. I stopped watching by the time she appeared. I don't have the fixation on her that a lot of other people have. I mean, I liked her more than Steven for sure. Steven was like such a boring champion. Does anyone even remember Steven or give a shit about him? Like, I don't know. Cynthia, I think she kind of earned her spot as being seen as like the best because of just how controversial all the other champions are. Because you beat Blue throughout the entire game, right? You know, Lance is just a discount version of him, and gets overshadowed by Red anyway. You know, Steven's boring. Yeah, Cynthia's like the best champion we've ever had, honestly. And like her fight is brutal. Like, she has like a great like lineup and just. I really regret I didn't grow up watching the anime or like stick with it. Cause like I feel like it would have been really easy to just watch like half an hour of it a week and just like stay up to date with all this bullshit. Cause like I swear I never saw anything after Diamond and Pearl. Like, even when like Advance came out, I wasn't able to watch it. And then like I didn't get back into it until like Battle Frontier came out, and then I watched Chronicles, and then like Diamond and Pearl premiered, and I never watched it, and it was just so frustrating. I mean, like, to be fair with Diamond and Pearl, it was like I was just Wallace. Yeah, how does that work? So Steven's like the champion in like Ruby and Sapphire, and then Wallace is the champion in Emerald. Is that right? That's a weird thing. They don't usually do that. I think Black and White did that with Iris and that other guy. You look cute and harmless. Yeah, I barely remember Steven. I remember he like shows up halfway through, and I'm just like, who's this loser? And then he turns out to be the champion. Did they do that with Cynthia as well? Oh wait. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm not fighting these guys now. What? That always drove me nuts. How like there's so many fucking trainers out here. The shows. Yeah, I think I stuck with Yu-Gi-Oh! The show more than Pokemon actually, because it actually had an overarching plot. Like, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Just felt like it was willing to like evolve and like push the characters in new directions. You know what I mean? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Felt like it had more stakes. Like, you felt more attached to like the side cast. Like, it wasn't like Pokemon where like you would get like a character of the week and then you would never see them again. Um, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually felt like, you know, you would like reconnect with old rivals and everybody was like evolving and getting better at the game and like, you know, like I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I think it's like by far the best out of the three. It's the one I've watched the most over the years. Like, people kind of clown on Yu-Gi-Oh because of its like theme, but like I do think it's a genuinely like really well made show. It's it's shocking how good it actually is. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like Pokemon kind of frustrates you sometimes. Because of how like it's very formulaic. It's like it's very much like an episode of the week series with like where the characters just get into all kind of like wacky scenarios. Like it depends on how attached you are to like the core cast, I think. Um so like for me when like Misty and Brock left in Johto, that's when I felt like it was time to like stop watching. Yeah, I wonder what like the modern culture is for Pokemon because I feel like growing up, like a big part of the appeal was like supposed to be the show specifically, and then you would get into the games as like an extension of that. Because I feel like these days it's more. Oh wait, what the hell am I doing? I feel like these days it's a bit more balanced where people are more into like the I think the TCG is bigger than ever actually. I don't know. I just don't see anybody talking about the anime, but it must still be popular with kids. I think a big problem with like the Pokemon anime is just how easy it is to jump on board with like an older version of it. Fucking Gust at level 28? Are you kidding me? Uh, yeah, fuck you. I don't want Ghost. I sell a lot of books. Like I'm making like I saved up a lot of money while I was still working, and I'm selling books now. So like everything's paid for. I'm living well, and yeah, it's all thanks to your support. Obviously, I want to like make more money. Specifically, I need a new car. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm doing very well with the books. So yeah, the Cat Don't Have Fangs is coming out this year, like 100%. Did I work on it today? Fuck, I think I forgot to work on it again today. I show up to the bookstore wanting to work, and what happens? There isn't a seat in sight. Like these fat ass bitches will not get out of the way, and like it's just like it's so frustrating. Like I don't have time to like to go anywhere else or do anything. It's so obnoxious. Every time I go down there, I'm really gonna have to like try and figure something else out because this happens like every couple of days where I go down there and it's just fucking packed. There's like 5 different events going on at once. It's so annoying. Okay. But yeah, like my numbers keep going up every month. On YouTube, I hit 1 million impressions on my website today or yesterday, I suppose. Like all my numbers are going up, so like I do think I'm gonna be able to like live long term off of my online presence going forward, and that's I'm very thankful for that. It's all thanks to your support, your super chats, your donations, your book purchases, everything. It's all leading into a glorious Harman Smith future. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, will Grace Ashcroft win Best Actor this year at the Game Awards? I mean, people are hyping her up, and I like her a lot, but we're gonna have to see if there's any competition. I would give it to her personally, but like, I mean, it's March, so we should wait a bit. I think she's definitely gonna win it because of how people are hyping her up for it. But I don't know. I don't think the Game Awards really matter, but yeah, Umbrella's about to evolve. That's all PC gamers play. Is just like the random flavor of the month slop. Oh, hang on. Did they change the music? I actually didn't think about that. Did they really change the? Oh, she does. She does say we hope to see you again. Okay. I'm pretty sure this song is Spa by Lava creepy shit. The Switch port's already been confirmed. Yeah, it's weird how Cubone is treated in this game. So like the way the game presents it is if like one Cubone had its mother murdered by Team Rocket, but I'm just like I don't know. I'm just kind of confused. Like Cubone is like yeah, if they make Pokemon Legends like Kanto, we're gonna have to get like more of an elaboration on the Cubone thing because it makes no sense. Minimize? Wait a minute. So you're telling me that canonically all Pokemon can learn Minimize? That doesn't. Oh, so that's how they fit into the Pokeballs. That makes perfect sense. So are they gonna stick with the whole like explanation of all Pokemon being able to shrink, or are they gonna retcon that? Like, I feel like that's gonna be the kind of thing that becomes like just over time becomes accepted. I don't. It's really hard to get like the general public to understand certain things about the brand if it's been like ingrained in people. Like, you still have people like who don't distinguish between like legendary and mythical Pokemon, and that distinction has existed in English since Gen 5. In the Japanese version, it's been there since the beginning. So like I don't know, things like that are just like, it's really hard to like teach to get people to like to accept changes like that, or like perceive changes. It's possible that was always the general idea. Oh yeah. The Pokemon talk is another really good example. Yeah, so Pokemon don't actually say their names, and yet like normies like believe they do because of the anime. Will I be buying Elden Ring? No, I will not. No interest, none. I will be getting Duskbloods. That's what I've committed to. I will be getting Duskbloods. I will be reviewing it. I can do that. My favorite Pokemon, Umbreon. I'm a rambling, gambling dude. So wait, why'd they turn into old men in this? In the original, they had like a Rich. Wait a minute. Rich isn't a fucking gamer. What are you implying here? So this guy is from ViewTech USA. He's on the street because of his gambling addiction. Okay. So yeah, in the original, like he says, rambling, gambling, dude. And that's a way better line. In general, like, I want the gambling references to come back. Like, I don't understand why they were taken out to begin with. I'm abusing Angelo too much. So the gamblers primarily use fire types. You can't get Vulpix in Fire Red. That pisses me off. Rich? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, so I actually so people keep saying I'm fat, right? So I actually got my body checked out, and apparently my body fat is all like pure muscle. So like I'm not actually like obese. I'm actually like extremely fit. I've just put on so much muscle because of all the workouts I've been doing over the years. So I actually thought about it, and I think I'm gonna lose the muscle and like do more cardio instead and like look skinnier. That's kind of what I want. I kind of like, I've always wanted the lean look, but like I think with what I was doing, I was just like lifting heavy, and it's just, I don't know, it just makes me look like a really weird body. So yeah, but like yeah, I am extremely fit, and I would wreck someone like Rich. Yeah, quartering. Yeah, didn't he challenge like quartering to a fight at one point? He might hear this and challenge you. Like, he's not gonna show up. I don't know. The reason I wouldn't want to do a publicly sanctioned fight is because of my autism, and I just feel like I would kind of struggle with the with like the social aspect of it. Uh, RTU has good takes, yeah. If he has such good takes, why don't you watch his show instead? Why don't you spend 12 hours a night watching him talk about DSP? Wait, dude, have we even seen a Grimer yet? Hang on, I think Paris is gonna evolve. Oh, well, it will if I don't screw this up. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'd love to do it, but it's like, in my position, like I'm on a strict budget. I don't feel comfortable traveling. I need to like start accumulating wealth. I need to like get the car. I need to like, get my life in order before I like start thinking about doing weird stuff like that. So it's just like, it's just the reality of the situation is that I can't really like do anything because of like because of how I need to work all the time and stay focused on what I'm doing. Finally, this stupid fucking thing has evolved. Into Parasect. The Last of Us is really dumb. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad nobody remembers or cares about The Last of Us at all. Okay, Weedle. Yeah, let's do Weedle next. Yeah, I've been kind of abusing Butterfree lately. I don't know. I think we'll keep it in the party until after Koga, at least. Yeah, what do we have? We have Brocky. Yeah, go. Yeah, we have a bunch of evolutions in the future, but the quartering is a lolcow. The quartering is not a bigger lolcow than Rich. Let's be real. Like if it comes between quartering and Rich, I think most people would side with the quartering, unless you're like some kind of like Marxist shill. That's like the only situation I think. Oh shit! I don't have a Pokemon that was cut. Do we have anything like in their cut? Meowth Girl. Okay. How good is cut? I mean, it's better than Scratch, I guess. I love the giant sprites. Wait, so it knows Flash and Cut? So Meowth has become my HM slave now. Some sticks. Yeah, I'm not familiar with what I'm not familiar with what quartering did with sticks exactly. Like, I don't know. I wasn't. I stopped watching sticks around like the election 2020. I never watched him a lot, but I just swore him off then. I don't remember why. I think it was because he was making all these grand promises about things that were going to happen, and like it just didn't. Like, I don't know. You can kind of tell just by looking at stakes that he's some greasy retard. So like not surprised with how this entire situation ended up, but watch Kino. I do. Yeah, I watch pretty regularly. It's just that like so many of the personalities are people that I've never followed. I tend to watch for like RTU, occasionally for DSP, like Requiem, whenever that comes up. Like definitely Requiem, but like Requiem's been like kind of on the DL for a while. He hasn't really done anything. Like we reached in him the other day, and like he's just kind of like, I don't know. He's doing that thing where he just talks about other YouTube lawyers all day, and it's just, I don't know how he does it. Like it's just so fucking boring. The pirate clothes. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Growlithe. Fucking really? Wow, I had no idea you could get one this early. Yeah, Arcanine was my my high school GF's favorite Pokemon. So, yeah, every time I see one now, I think about that. I'm just like, I did make fun of her for it at the time. Okay. Oh, come on. I killed it with one shot. Aw, damn it. For the Balda. Nobody knows who Rikita is. Yeah, someone who is on like Fox News, someone who is like this major personality. Yeah, nobody knows who that is. Yeah, sure. Rikita probably could have been like one of the biggest YouTubers ever if he had like not fallen off the way he did. He absolutely has the background for it. If you don't know, most of these people are just like, they come from like millionaire or billionaire backgrounds and just have the money to spend to do stuff online and make that a career. Ricada had like the resources to become like super successful and make a name for himself in the podcasting space, and like he just didn't do it. He just couldn't commit to it. Like he grifted for a long time, like pretending to be some base conservative trad dad, and that just kind of fell apart. You were defending Ricada? No, I'm not. I have never defended modern Ricada. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't imagine destroying my life the way that like Ricada did. I just, oh, here we go. The idea of that just really bothers me. I want that Growlithe. Yeah, I don't. It takes a while to get good fire types, isn't it? Unless you choose Charmander. Yeah, where the hell was that Growlithe? Yeah, you evolve Growlithe with the Firestone, by the way, which I think is something a lot of people don't realize. I don't know anyone who's really used a Growlithe, honestly. Like, I mean, for me, I've always preferred Vulpix. Yeah, Growlithe isn't in Pokemon Snap, and like Brock has a Vulpix in the anime. I've always seen Vulpix as being way more popular, but I guess Growlithe has fans. I don't know. think my Pokemon are too high level to catch this thing. Got him. Yeah, it's a man, so I can't. Growlithe, very friendly and faithful to people. It will try to repel enemies by barking and biting. What should we name it? What should we call it? Eli. Wait. What? Eli and Anne. What? Who names a girl Eli? What kind of woke bullshit is this? A double battle in Gen 1. That's crazy. Yeah, I was wondering if, like, there was one. Honestly. Yeah, what was the other twin's name? Well, they localize all the names for this reason. Yeah, Misty is like Kasumi in the Japanese version. Yeah, they always named localize the names. Eli and Anne. Oh, this fucking row of people. Like, I was always confused about this. Who the fuck lines up in a row like this? That's so confusing. Yep, 10 hours. Okay, so we're about halfway through the game, and Resident Evil Requiem was already over by this point. Oh, that's right. They're on a field trip, aren't they? Yeah, people are clowning on Dan Crenshaw. That's great. That's great. There's no way that, like, Oda leaked the One Piece thing. Like, that has to be a publicity stunt. There's no fucking way. Party Boys evolving. Yep, let's switch out Beedrill, because Beedrill's fucking worthless. Alright. Yeah, we're at the point where we can evolve bugs pretty quickly. I can't believe I've been playing this for 10 hours. It does not feel that long. It's weird how, like, sometimes, like, 10 hours feels like a long time. I mean, it felt like a long time playing Requiem. Like, Requiem felt significantly longer than what it was. I thought it was going to be, like, 15 to 20 hours when I finished it, but it was, like, about 10 and a half, according to my final playtime. Yeah, most managers don't really see the two. Oh, oops. Hang on. I was going to switch Beedrill out. What am I doing? Yeah, what Pokemon do we have next? No point using Pikachu because of the Thunderstone. Yeah, I want to use Growlithe. I mean, I guess I could use Growlithe and then just like... Yeah, I don't think I've ever used Arcanine in Gen 1. That'd be really interesting to make it a staple. Yeah, Arcanine, the legendary Pokemon. I wonder if that's still in this game. Yeah, remember when Arcanine was supposed to be some big deal? Okay. You know, Arcanine, I think we're going to use Arcanine. Yeah, because Erica's coming up. I think we're going to... I have never used a Growlithe before, I don't think. At least not in Gen 1, so this is going to be really interesting. Okay, yeah, so I think we're going to level them up before... before we evolve him, but... It's not Nintendo. What are you talking about? Like, it's on Nintendo. Like, I bought Resident Evil Requiem on Switch. Oh, by the way, I also have Tales of Berseria, which I'm liking way more. Pokepia. I like Nidoran, so I collect them. Does she have, like, all Nidoran females? Yeah, I remember when I first saw Nidoran, I didn't understand the gender differences. Like, what that symbol was supposed to be. So Pokemon was teaching you genders when, like, the school system was trying to gaslight you into thinking that, like, dozens of genders exist. Like, what exactly do they mean by that? What do they mean by, like, multiple genders? Because I know, like, one of the things they were trying to show was, like, that two-spirit thing. Like, they pretended some, like, ancient Indian, like, practice of believing that, like, there were multiple genders. That people could be male and female. That they worshipped hermaphrodites, which sounds wrong. I mean, if they did that, they deserve to be exterminated. Da, 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 da. I guess I should say we deserve to be exterminated, but I do have native ancestry, but allegedly have Indian ancestry, I should say. Yeah, I think it's really common for like white people to pretend that they have Indian ancestry for benefits. So I probably should like look into that more because I've kind of like I'm pressing X to doubt the claim, even though I've always been told that. Yeah, but there's curiously no documents now, are there? Okay. Yeah, you really should be able to like just pay someone and get like an entire look at your family tree. I don't understand why it's so difficult. Like I don't know. Like my issue very specifically is that I want to do it, but I'm I hate my parents, and I have like no relationship with anyone else in the family at all. So it's like it's been like kind of difficult to like to learn more about that. So yeah, there are things that I've been told that I'm like almost certain aren't true, but it's ancient, so it must be true and profound, unless it's Christian. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know. I imagine that kind of thing is just going to collapse in the modern era because I imagine it's like that's going to kind of be like the Hala. That's going to be like certain narratives that are put forward in like schools. Like it's just going to like they're going to push it so much that like the reality of it is just going to kind of make it kind of a joke. Why do I hate my parents? I was abused. Well, you must look silly standing here like this. You do, yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Wow, what is with my recent uptick in like Twitch follows? I guess I'm getting a little bit of traction, but it's just I don't know. It feels like it's been taking forever. I've been streaming on Twitch forever and had not getting any momentum. YouTube's been my primary streaming platform so far. So the way things are looking now, Twitch is on the up and up. So that's very exciting. Thank you all for your support. Let's see. Yeah, I need to start paying attention to the multi-stream chat because like
I have so few like
oops. Yeah, it's such a small viewership on Twitch. I don't even tend to pay attention to it. Okay. Why is nobody talking about it? We were talking about it a lot, actually. My name is fucking Jared. Yeah, we're gonna level up Arcanine a bit, Growlithe a bit, and then we're gonna evolve it. Can you go straight to the Celadon gym? There's nothing stopping you, right? Yeah, I'm curious what Celadon's gonna be like in the anime, because like I know it like involves Ash cross dressing, and then like getting found out, but I don't remember the context of it. Do you ever see Erica again in the anime? Uh, yeah, they bring up Lieutenant Surge and Journeys, and I was like, they don't actually show him, and I'm just like, why? He's an iconic character. 007. Oh yeah, when is that coming out? Is that this month? I haven't pre-ordered it yet. Yeah, yeah, they delayed it, didn't they? Yeah. Alexa, when is 007 First Light coming out?
The first James Bond movie, Dr. No.
Alexa, stop. Stop. Not what I asked. Yeah, May. Okay. Yeah, that is confirmed for Switch 2. Yeah, we're getting bangers for Switch 2. Holy shit. So like Fatal Frame 2, it's Pokopia, then Fatal Frame 2 next week. And then I think it's 2 weeks off, then Belleville Park, and then Tamagotchi, Pragmata. Yeah, we have a lot of shit coming out. First Light. Well, I mean, I've already called it woke. It already has too much diversity. I don't know. I want to like call this out like while it happens. Because I don't think people bitched enough about like about how like, you know, Bond classic Bond was woke. Like I don't think it's been like based since like probably ever. Hey man, imagine if in the movie they explicitly like classified like Pussy Galore as a lesbian and then like Bond dicks her down. You know, like imagine if they did that in the movie like they did in the book. You know, that would be like some like cultural defining thing, you know, like the reality of what a lesbian is would just be like this major cultural milestone if they had done that, if they had the balls to do it. I mean, I guess they just kind of skirted around it, but yeah, Fleming was based on the lesbian question. Like I saw people like freaking out about like the talking about like the final Courage the Cowardly Dog episode, the one about like domestic abuse and like the weird like lesbian undertones to it. Like it's very interesting to see how like a show like that was pushing like the message even then, even though they couldn't get away with it. Why buy it? It looks good. Like I'm really happy with the way it looks. I'm genuinely excited for it. Like the only thing I have an issue with is that there is too much diversity. But I haven't seen like anything like too bad from the trailers. I mean, they tend to hide like the really bad shit, but you know, I'm a YouTuber. You know, I get paid to complain about this stuff, so I don't really see a reason to like not play it and talk about it if I'm genuinely interested. So like I don't know. I'll give them a shot. I would not be surprised if it's better than like Daniel Craig Bond, honestly. That's kind of my mindset going into this. Oh, Growlithe fucking sucks. Well, I mean, I haven't been raising it very long. Maybe it has something to do with it. I don't think TGA will ever be taken seriously after this fiasco. I mean, it never was, really. Oh, yeah. So I feel like with normies, the thing that really killed the Game Awards was Jeff Keighley hyping up High Guard only for it to fail when it came out. So. How is your chemistry grade? What a fucking nerd. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm leveling up now to evolve it later. So that's actually the main reason you don't want to evolve Pokemon right away. Like, this is one of the reasons the anime is, like, genius. Is that, like, that's actually the how Pikachu beat Raichu in, like, the Vermilion City Gym episode, is that it knew better moves. Specifically speed-based ones. I don't know if that's actually, like, accurate to the games, but yeah, I thought that was, like, shockingly clever. Goku? Yeah, I think we're ready to call it quits. Play something else, I should say. Okay, yeah, let's go back, heal my Pokemon, and yeah, Gen 10 better have, like, other trainers wandering around a map like you are. Like you see in Breath of the Wild. I think that's the main thing I want to see from Gen 10. Okay, save the game. All right, that's it. Hey, what else are we even playing today? Berseria? Man, I don't want to go from RPG to RPG. Ugh.
Heart Gold. Yeah, it's up there for sure. I love the Gen 4 remakes. The Gen 2 remakes. Gen 4 remake. The Gen 4 remakes of Gen 2. Which is, okay.
My favorite Pokemon game is probably Pokemon Channel on Nintendo GameCube. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we got all the time attacks. Yeah, I rage quit because I got so tired of this. A bad, yeah. This game was like very very much downplayed initially. Oh, come on. What? Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think it's time to call it quits. It's been 3.5 hours. I mean, it's not a terribly long like session, but with Pokepia coming out, I might just go to bed now and then just like nap tomorrow before I play Pokepia, and then try to play it all night. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Call out Rich. Rich for what? What did he do? What did Rich do? Um, yeah, I heard he deleted a bunch of his streams, and I don't know why. Probably because he had a lot of crash outs. I don't pay enough attention to him to know what that was about. I don't care. I think Rich is like a fag, even if I don't see his crash outs. Like I don't have to see his crash outs to know that. I don't know. I haven't been following what he's doing. Yeah, I called him a fag, which is a slur for homosexuals. Shit. Uh,
Time.
it's the best I've done. Hmm. Uh. 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 Yeah, I want my bike back. Yeah, what am I gonna do tomorrow? Yeah, I think you should skip the star and then like just get the coins. Yeah, it's like some weird psychological trick. Yeah, because if you don't get the star, you get like extra coins out of these things. Yeah, I think I figured it out. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm just a little bit too tired for this. Yeah, I don't know when we'll 100% this. This is brutal. We haven't done Luigi U either. I think honestly, I don't think we'll get back to it until the Mario Wonder DLC comes out. So let's just delete it for now. Okay.
Have they announced year 3 yet? Like, who are we getting? We haven't gotten Ingrid yet. I think Alex is out now, who I have not played yet.
Street Fighter 6.
Details? Well, I'm playing Fire Red right now, so I don't want to play two RPGs at once. It's the same reason I put Dragon Quest on the back burner. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to it, honestly.
Street Fighter 6. Online favorites matters.
Who am I playing as?
Matters. Local online favorites matters.
Who am I playing as? Chun-Li.
Foodie.
Uh, yeah, I think we're at to call it quits. I don't know if I'm gonna get back into Street Fighter or not. I was sick of it.
Nowhere to run.
Nowhere to run.
Show me your strength. Round 1. Fight.
Hey, he's not that good, is he? fact that I'm crushing him this badly. Is he a platinum too? Yeah.
Fight.
Oh wow, I can't believe I countered that. Every time I let that happen. I'm really bad about watching and walking into ultras. Here you go. Yeah, it should not have happened.
Round.
Yeah, I saw that coming. I was just a little bit too far. Yeah, that was just a bad whiff. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, shit. Okay, I did not. I should not have lost that. That was embarrassing.
Three. Fight.
I want to kill. Okay.
How long you intend to lie there?
And it can go either way.
Fight.
I might be ready to get back into this. I mean, Ingrid's coming out soon, so it might be a good idea to just play it until she does. I actually like the reason I re-downloaded it again was because I specifically wanted to play her. He's using the stupid like okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I hate it when people spam. Yeah, I think I could have won that, but I haven't played in a while, so. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna get back into it. I think after Mario Time, it's some Street Fighter is just what I need. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all tomorrow. I am gonna rest up tonight, and we're probably gonna do a